Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to something we have never ever done before on any FC or FIFA ever. It's something you'll be very familiar with if you enjoy my Football Manager content, the concept of a journeyman. We've done on the main channel a Glory Hunter, which is kind of a top tier gold standard journeyman, I suppose, where you bounce around from big club to big club. We have done Achieve and Leave, where we bounce around from big club to big club. That's a throwback for those of you that have been with me for a while. But we've never done a start at the bottom, work your way to the top from club to club, rather than just start in League Two and go to the Premier League. So we are, for the very first time, trialing it with FC. Of course, there is no proper managerial system in FC, as you'll very much be aware. So how do we work actually moving clubs? Well, first things first, if we get someone come in for us, it offers the opportunity to leave and go somewhere else. At all stages across the way throughout the save, you will have the opportunity to vote on various different parts of our managerial journey. So if we get someone come in for us and say, we'd like you to manage us instead, and we've been headhunted, then you guys will get the opportunity to vote on whether I leave the club I'm at or whether I stay at the club I'm at. As you might well imagine, if you aren't aware already, when it comes to the way that you get offered jobs in-game, or the way that you purposefully look to leave in-game, it's not great. There is a job search function. Obviously, at the minute, there is nothing ongoing here. But generally, you tend to get offered 8 of the random clubs in the same league. So what we're going to do, we did some testing. And we found that at times we were offered everybody in the Chinese league, and half the clubs in Australia, and a couple of clubs somewhere else. Now, some of the clubs we get offered are obviously first or second or third in their division, which isn't realistic that those jobs will be available. So, instead of vote for the specific club I move to, we're adding a random element. We found that if we reload the save, that we can find that we get different options from different countries. So at the end of each given season, we will save and see what is available in that particular save file. For example, we are currently at Wellington Phoenix in the Australian A-League. We found that we were offered loads of clubs in China. We found that we saved it. We reloaded the save, and actually we were then offered loads of options in Portugal. We reloaded it again, and we were offered loads of options in another league as well. So what we would do is offer you guys the chance to vote on which country I move to, and then with a random wheel generator, once you guys had voted on the country, on stream, we would add in the jobs that are available on that list that we feel are realistically options to go to, and then spin the wheel and randomly assign ourselves a new club to move to. If, of course, you vote for me to move from Wellington Phoenix or any which given club I'm currently at. Always, you will have the option to stay at current club. And for any vote, you'll be able to, as ever, vote for as many options as you like. So if you don't mind if I stay at current club, or you don't mind if I move to a different club, you can vote for both. That, of course, is down the line. We are here at Wellington Phoenix to begin, starting in Australia, albeit with a New Zealand-based club. So it's something I've never done before, something I'm not sure how well it will be received, but if you like the idea and you're looking forward to seeing how this idea develops, then please do drop the video a like. Make sure you subscribe here to the ChesnoidPlays channel so you don't miss out on any of the Journeyman save. The Formula 1 save will continue soon too, or has already restarted. Not sure when this video will go live. And of course, certainly, this save the realistic RTG save over on the main channel is underway and going well. So I'd love you to go across and join the Chesnoid Gaming channel. If you were unaware of that channel, then go and join that save too. Of course, come and join me on stream and see everything and have an impact in the moment as well. So you might not know much about Wellington Phoenix or the A-League. Same. Our team here looks like this. We are not amazing, but nobody really is in the A-League. So I think we might have a chance of challenging, maybe. We will need a new goalkeeper, though. I'm sorry, Oluwayemi, but you're not the one. Not right now, anyway. He's only 23, so maybe we loan him out. He is my highest rated goalkeeper, 59, 53, and 51. Not keen. So I'm going to look to improve in goal. Elsewhere, the starting 11 looks pretty good. We do have other options in the 50s in most other positions, or other options maybe in the 60s, but you'll notice that Retra is on 40 pace. So we're starting with Altai to begin with. I do have a couple of options at striker that are in the 60s, like Kolakovsky and Ball. Ball is 34 and a lump and slow. Kolakovsky's 24 and has a bit of pace about him. He's a North Macedonian that could do a job for us. But up top, actually also 34, but still got some physicality about him, is Barbarouses, who's going to be our starting striker. So that's the team. You'll notice that the Japanese international there could also play up top at striker. We start in where you normally start a save, July the 1st. But obviously, in Australia, it's not done the same way as it is in Europe. So we start our fixtures on the 19th of October. And there are two phases to the Australian A-League. There's the initial league phase, and then there's the playoff phase at the end of the season. And hopefully we will have the opportunity to get through that playoff stage in this first season. Of course, we could get sacked at any point in this save as well. That would mean that we would then move within the save to the one option in the same league that it gives you when you get sacked, which is a bit shit, and will offer you, if that does happen, the chance to vote on another move at the earliest possible opportunity. But that effectively is the gist of where we are right now. No in-depth financial recordings like the realistic RTG. I am going to look to make signings as soon as possible. I would like a new goalkeeper, please. I'll show you who we've got actually in the youth academy, which might be of some use to us with average player ratings as low as they are. Although, maybe not so much, judging by some of the players here. Some do have good potential, but they're nowhere near it and are only in their early teens. So it might be a while. By the time they're any good, I dare say we're probably not going to be at Wellington Phoenix anymore, are we? So if you want me to send some scouts out in the early stages here, I'm happy to. I don't feel like youth is really an option for us unless we find ourselves at a club where we'd probably look to stay for a longer period. And I don't see Wellington Phoenix being that club. So in the early stages, I'm not going to concentrate on youth. But if at some point we find ourselves at a club where you think we might spend 3 or 4 seasons and we could concentrate on some youth, then I am open to doing so. But to begin with, just going to get myself to the first game of the season. We're not going to have a massive... Hello, Harrogate Town. We're not going to have a massive first episode here. It's kind of going to be me setting up the save, or me giving you the gist of how the save is going to work and playing our first match day. These are the settings that we've got. The sliders are the same that we're using in the realistic RTG. So by all means, feel free to head over to the stream and type !sliders in chat to get given a screenshot of what the... why is that set to no sacking? That shouldn't be set to no sacking. That's weird. Don't remember doing that when I set the save up. I might have to reset the save up. Regardless, they're the settings, but sacking will be turned on as I move forward. I'm glad we checked the settings to show you now. Otherwise, I'd have been knackered. Okay, join me in Wellington Phoenix's first game of the season. Now, even though we've not made any transfers, we will show you what's happened in the window so you can see kind of what's happening around the globe, so to speak. And the biggest deals in this transfer window so far are, or so far, it's deadline day, are Bremer, 99.2 million to Manchester City, Gutierrez, 44.9 to Real Madrid, and Manchester City have sold Ake for £42.8 million to Barcelona. I don't want to go to my training plan, thank you very much. I'll advance the final hour and show you what's happened in all of deadline day, all told, or all of the transfer window, all told, should I say. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm not making any deals yet. We are going to look to do transfers in January. Obviously, that Bremer deal was the biggest one of the whole window. Bernardo Silva left Manchester City earlier in the window. Notice that Nico Williams has gone. Pablo Gavi. Eden Militao goes to Man United. Frimpong to Leipzig. That's an intriguing one. Ollie Watkins to Inter. Bainer to Juve. Udogi to Dortmund. Martinez to Real Madrid. Okay. Diogo Dalot to Aston Villa. John Stones always seems to get sold by Manchester City for some reason. He's gone to PSG this occasion. Alphonso Davies to Atalanta. Sven Botman to Liverpool. Martinelli to Milan. Zaire Emery has already left PSG. Not massive deals, though, are they? They're not loads of massive... Like, Reece James, 34.4 million. I know he's injury prone, but at 24, 34 million for Reece James is an absolute bargain. Curtis Jones to Fulham. Curtis Jones has been one of the best players in the Premier League this season, I think. Certainly one of the best players for Liverpool, which in turn probably makes him one of the best players in the Premier League this season. Piero Hincapié, 35 million. Jonathan David to Man United. Intriguing to see some of the deals that are done there. We will now advance to... actually, we got any more? Got some more pre-season friendlies to be done, but let's be honest, we don't really care about those, do we? No, we don't. Unfortunately, some of the older players have already started to decline before we've had the chance to get to the first game of the league season, so I haven't had a chance to use a 68 rated Baruses because he's already dropped by a couple of ratings. But it is what it is. 'Tis the nature of the beast. And hopefully in our first game of the league season against... I can't remember who it is now off the top of my head. Someone in the A-League. We can get a win. I'll see you there. Welcome to match day 1 then. Perth Glory at home. We're playing at Odromo, which I think is a Brazilian-themed ground in FC, or FIFA, and has been in the game for years. So, I don't know what to expect from the A-League season. If you're a fan of an A-League team or are up to speed with the A-League, who should I be wary of? Team-wise, who should I be wary of? Player-wise, is there a club that's going to be battering me every time I play them? Is there a club that I should look to batter every time I play them? Let me know, because I, quite literally, other than team names, know nothing about this division. But I'm looking forward to learning, and that is the beauty of a Journeyman save. And hopefully we will learn a lot about the world of football throughout the course of this save. I'll try and win on opening day. We'll do what we can. I won't bore you with the pre-match graphics this time. I hope if I can actually click on the thing I want, though, I'll show you what Perth Glory's team looks like. They're playing a wider 4-2-3-1. We're playing the narrow option. They have Oliver Sailing goal, Josh Risden, Lewis Kanga. These players are better than mine, although Njie isn't. Hamzawi's about the same as mine as well. Gomulka, Nicholas Pennington, Nicola Milusinic, David Williams, Jalen Perlman, and Adam Taggart up top. 52 rated is an intriguing inclusion there, although there's not a massive amount that's better. Brandon O'Neill looks very Australian. Right, if we can win on our opening day, we are absolutely loving life. You've seen the sliders, and I can remind you, if you go to the stream, you'll be able to see the sliders again by typing !sliders into chat, and it will show you everything you need to know about them. This is not going to be like the realistic RTG where we go super in-depth with stuff. This is going to be more of a fun save where we just try and achieve what we can at a number of different clubs and have a fun career. That's the plan. Go in. It would have been quite the way to start if we'd have scored that, wouldn't it? We loosen it. And Pennington as well. Taggart tackled. Keely Held, he's only 61, I think, rated. But he's been lunging in with the tackles and looks like he's pretty tasty, actually. You never know. There may be players that we click with, that we take with us to other clubs that we have in our career, or other clubs that we move to in our career. It happens in real life, doesn't it? Where a manager has like a favoured player that he always likes to work with. And maybe we'll end up finding ourselves doing something similar in this save. Nagasawa to Altai, to Ishigi again. And from range this time, that took a deflection too, I think. It hit a hand, in fact, with the deflection. And here is a great opportunity to score the first goal of the save. Unfortunately, I've got nobody that can take a decent free kick. So this is going to be an absolute worldie from 18 yards if we score it. Which we absolutely won't with a free kick that's that bad. It's worth a go, though. Can Rojas do anything around the corner here, maybe? We're in. And Barbuses doesn't shoot quickly enough. Oh, the chance to go 1-0 up, not taken. That's a great ball around the corner to Pearman. I think I called him Pearlman earlier. Definitely says Pearman. Well up, Sutton. Quickly forward. Run for me, Barbarou says. Support out wide. Rojas gets away from his man. Go on, young man. I say young man. I don't know how old he is whatsoever. Looking for Barbarou says. Found well. He's touched this. He does. The keeper spilled it! The first goal in any Journeyman ever on any FC or FIFA is scored by Barbarouses at Wellington Phoenix. Let the history books note it. Up the... well, Phoenix, I guess. Let's say, what's their nickname? Phoenix! Oh, Keeps, what's he doing? Okay, here we go. Ishige. Spin. That's not gone well. Amini and Williams. Perth Glory looking to find their way back into the game. We don't want to let them. That's a great ball into Amini. And here's Taggart! Yes, Oluwam! I can't say your name quickly enough without reading it slowly. Oluwamei, I think. Oluwayemi. Keeps. Well done, lad. First portal call. And he has passed the test with flying colours. Keely Held is an absolute monster. I love him already. I'm having a lot of fun here. I don't know whether you noticed. It's 1-0 up still as we approach the 60th minute. But the Glory are working their way back into this game. And it might not be long before we concede. Ooh, I didn't see that pass coming. Neither did Taggart, apparently. Hamzawi's picked up a knock. And Amini has shot wide. Oh, see you, son. Might be 58 rated, but he's got some tricks in the bag. Shige to Rojas. Well, why not? Rojas from Rangers. Sale with the save. I just need someone tall to aim for, please. Oh, I should put Keely Held there, shouldn't I? Surely I've got to utilise my 6'6" centre-back, Rojas, in the box. Standing up, back post. Barbarou says he's there! Good save by the keeper. There he is. Oh. Well, if his accuracy is going to be that bad, maybe I won't put him on near post. I've got to utilise him in there. He might have like 20 finishing, but he's 6'6". He's got to be half decent in that sort of scenario, surely. Man over on the far side here. They've gone for the back heel, though, and that hasn't worked at all. And now Rojas will set up Ishige, who will look through the gap for Barbarou says, whose touch takes him straight into the defender. 10 minutes to hold on here. We'll make some more changes. Ishige out to Ortega. Back inside to Ishige again. Beats his man. Up to Ortega. Across from deep, maybe. Use the pace to find the space. I think the man was offside who I aimed it for. That's going to fall to me, is it? Someone's going to run towards it. Get stuck in, Kelly. Always a free kick for us. 92nd minute. As we're about to tick over into. Go on, Kelly. Kelly healed! It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad from the big man. That is a dub on debut. Up the Knicks. Wellington 1, Perth Glory 0. That is how you start a save, lads. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this, you know. I'm going to try and have a bit more fun rather than like the serious commentator. I'm going to have a bit of fun with this save. And if everything is as fun as that, then I think we're in for a good save, you know. Do let me know in the comment section if you're a fan of an A-League side, what you know of the division.
Have you got time for a
I don't suppose there are many saves that are done with A-League teams on FC, because everyone kind of goes for the views of a Premier League side. I imagine Australian YouTubers might do a bit of A-League content, but I don't know. That sort of thing wouldn't come across my feed at all, I don't think. But we are 4th in the league after the first match day. Although we are bottom of those that have played and won. But I guess only because we won by a goal to 0. Yeah, Brisbane Roar, I think, are probably a side we need to be wary of. Presumably Melbourne City will try and buy the league. Central Coast, I think, are decent too. I don't know. Tell me. I'll try not to put too much of an Aussie accent on and offend everybody with my terrible version of it throughout the course of this part of the save. But obviously, if you're enjoying, then I'd love for you to hit the like button. I'd love for you to subscribe to this second channel. I'd love for you to go across to the main channel and watch the Realistic RTG as well. And please do leave me transfer feedback for a potential new goalkeeper. We only have 2 million quid, I think. So I've not got much. I've got some money to spend, though. And my budget currently sits at £2.6 million. I presume that's my actual budget. Initial budget, prize money, ticket sales. Tickets, it's all going into my budget? I mean, I'll take it. I didn't realise that went into budget. I thought it was just player sales and prize money. I'll take it. I'll take it. We've got Newcastle Jets in 6 days' time. We can advance that far at least. So the transfer window will open in January, obviously. We're now at the end of October, so we're not that far away from it. And with the league not being filled with that many teams, I don't suppose the fixture list is going to get that busy, really. No. So we should really power through this first season of the Journeyman save. And hopefully you guys will thoroughly enjoy the journey. Drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, come and join me on stream. Links to everything will be in the description down below, basically. Up the Knicks! I'll see you next time.